As I watch these little folios get on their bicycle to go home, it reminds me they are not doing enough work. Guys, welcome back to the episode right now of Software Inc., where we are continuing to build the biggest kind of, I'm not quite sure what to put at this point, because all of our software recently has been revolving around some type of money. We've had banking platforms, we've had payment gateways. I'm just trying to make some sweet ton of cash money moolah. Now, in the last episode, I done something absolutely crazy right now, and that is, how do I put this, guys? It's quite easy to see from my salary bill right now. I have so many employees. I fired everybody and started again. Now, when it comes to my teams, you can see the amount of employees I got in each team right now, which is absolutely ridiculous, which hopefully is going to push the company in the right direction to make some sweet cash money moolah. Now, one thing I want to do is create some night teams. We still got a lot of stuff I need to do to make the offices and rooms like super efficient, but it's one step closer to grinding out the software. Now, we have a bunch of employees that we can now educate. I want to start training them up. It's the real reason why I kind of fired everybody, is because I want to start training them up to be skilled in what I need them to be skilled in. So we're going to quickly pause for a second. We've got marketing getting done right now. In the filters, we do have support. Hold on the go, but I've kind of got that in the background. Don't want to take a look at it right now. We'll kind of update when we need to update. We're making a little bit of a cash, but we are losing a little bit of money as well, because we have kind of considerably dropped down in the revenue that we are earning. We've currently ported the Sen IDE to the only operating system, or the only kind of thing that will kind of currently take it, and hopefully we'll get some more sales for that. But I'm at the point where we need to create new software to create more money. So, there's a couple of ways I can kind of go about doing this at this point. We could go down the road of producing an operating system, which would be amazing. I don't quite know if we're ready for that just yet. I mean, I've got more employees than I've ever had at this point. You know, at what point am I going to be ready for this? I don't know. But when you take a look at the software that's currently being produced all around the world, hold on, boys, hold on. And if we kind of take a look at what the most profitable pieces of softwares are, they are games, operating systems, or anti-cheat solutions. My Bank of Fools right now is right here, and Bank of Fools 2 is just there in terms of most profitable pieces of software. So I think in the top 10, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 operating systems and 4 games. So, yeah, I think we might create an operating system. But the problem is, what do we need to create it? Because I don't really want to use everything of anybody else's. We'll kind of get the game going in the background right now. So if I was to create an operating system, and let's say, just on the off chance, right, I know it seems kind of crazy, but let's say that I added everything to it. There was nothing else I could really add more to it right now. Now, obviously, I'm not going to go down this road. This is kind of ridiculous, but I would like to know, right, if I go to advanced, do I need to utilize anything? There is nothing I need to utilize in terms of, like, you know, a 2D editor, you know, 3D editor, that kind of stuff. So I think we're going to be okay. So let's take a look at the most profitable operating system, which is the Oracle 4, which looks like, if I go to details and then we go to the company, there could be a chance that the Oracle 5 has been released. So if I take a look at the details of this company, and if I look at the products, and if I go by release date, have they created the Oracle 5? They have. They released it in 2032. So there could be a chance that they're going to be working on the Oracle 6 at some point. Oracle 5 didn't do too bad. It's still got a long way to go. But if I take a look at the details of this, and we base our own operating system off this, this could be pretty interesting. So let's go to develop them. Move this to the side and over to here. I want to look at features. And there is a fair few amount of features in this right now. Let me bring this down so we can kind of see them all. So we've got the usual stuff. We've got system, we've got 3D rendering, we've got network, we've got audio, we've got interface. They're all of those. Then we've got notifications. So I don't want to make it identical, but we want to give it a good go. Now, cloud backup, auto update, plug in and play, code sign in, custom themes. Where's this? Where's custom themes, boys? Custom themes, just there. And then themes. Right. So get rid of you, because this is what they have available and what we can pretty much work with. So we want to take this to the next stage, really, don't we? We really want to take this to the next stage. So how can I make it a little bit better? And can I take anything away that will be pretty much worthless? Now, microphone surveillance. I've learned from my Sen IDE that I had some stuff on there that caused some issues and I almost got sued. We beat the case. Let's not talk about it. Listen to on your user conversation and fix bugs before they reported at risk of getting caught. Yeah, let's not do that. Audio will do some surround sound and speech recognition, will enable an app store on there. Now, I know this is kind of low-key having a lot of wasted interest, but I reckon we can do this. I reckon we got this right now. Now, when it comes to software, what is the going price or the going rate for selling an operating system? They seem to range in all kinds of numbers. At the minute, the high end of the last two that got released are 300 big ones. Could we charge 300 big ones? I feel like that could be a little bit too much. What if I go 250? That is not 250, Seniac. That is 250. Could be. I don't know. We're going to find out. We're going to find out. Now, the product name, we're going to call it the Fools OS. Nice and simple. 3 years to create. I'm not worried about that one bit. Design teams will do art and design. And then the core team is on the core stuff. I don't have a publisher yet or anything like that. I can't print it myself. So that's something that we'll have to eventually get set up in the future. And let's go to advanced. Now, we're going to keep it all as it is. I ain't going to do a new framework. We'll leave it as it is like there. Nothing else is needed. It's just the consumer reach is absolutely ridiculous. We'll analyze it, apply, auto balance. No, analyze it and apply, sorry. Bam. And I think we're going to be good to go, right? Next. And let's do this. So 0 royalties. That means we're not paying anybody for anything right now, which is amazing. Let's develop this. So it's very complex, take some time. Yes, I am ready for this. Now, this is where everything that I'd done last episode now comes into play, right? Everyone's now arriving for work. Wait for them to all get in. We're going to need some more car parking spaces because they're taking a long way to get to work. But this is where all the iteration stuff now gets done. Now, I get to train my employees in the direction I want them to kind of go in. So we've got core team peeps. So if I go to my core team right now and select it, you can see I got free. I'm looking at level 3 stuff. So free system, free network, 5 2D, 2 3D, free audio, free hardware. So anything except 2D and maybe one extra 3D. So if I start with the core team and educate, so we'll go, what was it again? So I've already forgotten what it was. I don't need to do 2D, maybe throw a 3D in. So we'll get you to do 3D. Another core team here, educate you to do 3D. We'll go down that road again as well. Educate you. Now we'll go system on you. We'll go, okay, we'll go audio on you. And then for you, we will go network. So a little bit of everything. I'm now training them slowly upwards. So accounts then, this stuff should be pretty easy. So actually, let's start with support. So support is obviously just doing support work. Accounts is obviously doing accounting and, of course, accounting. So I can now 100% control who is getting educated where. This is going to be amazing, boys. This is going to be amazing. So no work can ultimately get done via the core team until the design team and the art team have completed these iterations. Now, they will take some time. They will take some time. So I wonder if there's anything to be honest with you, my core team could do some support for the current bits of software and stuff that we currently got on the market, maybe. Do some updates, that kind of jazz. It could work. It could work. But we'll see what's going down. We'll see what's going down. So another month, another loss in cash right now. We do have quite a few employees, but, just bear with me, boys. Bear with me. And a few peeps are now being educated, so we shouldn't see those for some time. And they're all now coming in. Iterations are being worked upon, and so is the marketing. The marketing now just gets blitzed through with the amount of peeps that we've got. So we have some issues with people concentrating. Okay, those issues are now gone, so I don't get to find out where the issues lie, because we might need to add some sound dampening or just some stuff that can really improve the acoustics to the area. Now, my digital distribution. Let me check this out. So we currently have no market share. Now, somebody said it might be down to the fact that I'm currently being overloaded, but my current load right now is only 3%. So not overloaded at all on the operating system. So I'm not sure what the stability is all about. Maybe it's just the average uptime when there's problems and issues and stuff. Maybe that's what it could be. Who knows? Who knows? Now, is there any way that I could do some support? There maybe is. So if we update IDE, actually, let me update my IDE first. Update IDE, programming. Who do we go with? Who do we go with? I'm trying to reduce some of these so we can kind of see everything a little bit easier. Active users, we'll go for this one, the stop lang. Update that. And update. Can I update this? Yes. Now, if I brought this into the modern era, does it need anything? No. So update that as well. So I just get rid of the support view for a second. So at least my core team can do something, and it will kind of give these guys a little bit of experience before I can then educate them. So let's educate you, and let's go for audio on you as well. All right, there we go. Working hard, boys. We are now officially working super hard. So again, it's an operating system. It's gonna take us a while to get this done. It truly is. Plus, it's gonna take us a little bit longer than normal anyway, because not everyone's currently maxed out level 3 in all areas. So you gotta give them time, guys. You gotta give them time. At least the core team's now working super hard. I'm watching all the meals as well. None of them kind of get destroyed too quick, so I think we're okay. Release that. That's out of here. And another month is now done. The months are just going to kind of fly by at this point if I can't keep on top of getting products made. Now, we do have some more educations coming in. So, design team and support. So, let's... Oh, 85 employees on a vacation. Right, obviously, support team, we do support. Now, design, where does my design team slightly lack? 2D and 3D. So 2D and 3D. So because you've already got 1 star in 3D, we'll go 3D on you. And see how we get on. So, finish that update. Now, the first iteration is all done and dusted for the Falls OS, which is amazing. Now, what we're going to take a look at is seeing if we can port anything. So the Bank of Falls, even though we've already done recent ports, there is another operating system we can potentially port to. There's not really that many active users, but I'm trying to give these guys work so they gain experience. Port the Sen IDE, nothing for that. Now, I don't know whether it's worth porting the Bank of Falls. I mean, it does give us more customers. I'm going to try it. I can always cancel it if it's a little bit too much. I can always cancel it. Right, oh, pause. Who's complaining? So it's these fools up here complaining about there's too much noise? Is there really? Maybe there is. I'm not quite sure. We'll have to kind of see that on the next day when they all come into work. But it wasn't particularly a full day, so... How do this room be loud? Right, core team again. Educate you. Oh, so they want to do some art. Interesting. So nothing, no skill there for the code inside of things. This is a market employee, so educate you. Accounts, educate you. Design. 3D for you. Art. Oh, it's design work. Okay, so we'll get you done as well. So is it super loud in here? Apparently not, because the acoustics is 100%. So I'm not too sure about that one. I'm not too sure. Bit of a weird one, right? So shall we take a look at trying to build like a multi-story car park? I think that will be quite handy. I don't know whether I'm able to build one here or how it would even kind of look if I try and build one here. But let's try it. Roads. And get rid of roads. So I wonder if I'm able to kind of What happened there? Build a ramp up. No, that's not how I want you to work. How do I rotate this? Wait, can we not rotate it? Right, if that's the case then, a ramp there, which will lead... How do you... Oh, it's a pier... Right, there we go. We figured it out, boys. We figured it out. So if I then put... I mean, I don't know where to put this next one. Here? So this is me trying to now build a multi-story car park. So, parking. I don't know if this is going to work or not. Will this work? Look at how glorious that looks, by the way. Look at how glorious that looks. Will a multi-story car park work? I don't know whether they can park everywhere on here, so this will be kind of interesting. We'll wait till the next day. All right, next day. I now have a multi-story car park. We tried to get robbed, but they went home empty-handed. Great stuff. Great stuff. So, can they fully utilize the multi-story car park? They legit can. Which makes the distance to walk into work a little bit shorter. And we don't particularly fill up the other car park. So, in a weird way, that does work. In a very, very weird way, that kind of does work. Right, core team's now focusing on the ports for the Bank of Fools. And a piece of software that I technically don't really use anymore. And we've just moved into our third iteration. So, core team. So this Dane right now, I think that it's more like the lead stuff. I can get to multitask, which helps out. So I suppose that works out either way. Support, obviously you're going to be upgraded there. The art team, educating, we'll go 2D on you. And now support again. Bam. And accounts. Bam. There we go, boys. Lots more people being educated. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Right, so we're on our third iteration. We're doing absolutely fantastic right now. And they do blitz through it. They're actually getting so much more efficient. Again, it's an operating system. It will take some time. Another core team employee educate on... Oh, what was it I needed again? Let me just double check on the core. Oh, can I do... level 3 3D, and that'll be a third person. It will be once they're educated. Another core employee. Oh, another level 3 3D. That's 2. See, guys, now you're seeing the benefits right now of being able to train people. You're now seeing the benefits. So select everybody. I'm not going for a 50 grand pay rise. We'll go for a small one. Accept and close. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Right, so... it's currently snowing. Can we now get everything now needed to complete the design of the Fool's OS? They do put a large dent into it. They really do. Only when they're working. Once lunchtime comes, it's game over. Everybody on a break. Everybody then has to go on a break. And then they come back and they put a nice large dent into it again. So art side of it. Another core team employee. We'll go level 3 network. Another core team employee. Level 3 3D. Okay, we might have a decent amount of level 3 3Ders at this point. Support team. Get you done. We have zero taxes due because we haven't made any profit in God knows how long. 3D for you. Now design peeps. We'll go level 1 2D. Ooh, we'll go 2D on you. Education just keeps on coming. Is it 2D I don't really need much of on the core team? No. But Oh, wait, I failed it. Wait. Where have I failed this? I'll come back to the education in just a minute. Where have I failed this? Oh, okay. Wow. I think I failed it in the last episode as well. I just kind of currently forgot to fix it. So, one there. One there. Obviously, we need a sprinkler. That sorts those rooms. Everything here is okay. It's now everything down here. So that's there. Okay, where am I gonna... I'm gonna have to put these at the very end, right? Now, I'm taking it no sprinklers are required. That's what I'm assuming. That is what I'm assuming, right? It's a lot of money to fail the inspection though, right? It really is. Now, we need to start thinking about a night team because it is taking me a little bit longer to get stuff done. And a night team would make all the difference. So I might create some small night teams, small, highly skilled, focused night teams to get some stuff done. But let me just see what I first need here. So design teams. So educate you, and we need more level 3 3Ders. Design. We'll go 2D because we also need 2Ders as well. Design, 2D. Design, we'll go 3D on you. And that's all of them. So core team next. We've got one person here to educate. Oh, this is the 2D, isn't it? Or the 3D. We'll go 3D. Sorry, not 3D. Audio. That'll give me 4 once they're kind of all done. And then art. The art seems a bit difficult because they also gain design skill, which is perfect because they work hand in hand. All right, there we go. And then obviously support, super easy. Support. Account, super easy. It's accounting. Right. Let them do what they've got to do. Now, we might need to manage staff and bring this up, make it a bit longer, sort it by type. I only have one IT dude come in, so I'm going to hire another IT dude to come in before everybody else, and another maintenance dude as well to be coming before everybody else. So work gets done before and after. See what happens. We will see what happens right now. Right, last iteration is now currently being worked on. Last iteration is now currently being worked on, and I'll leave the educate. Actually, we'll do education one more time now. I'm gonna get a night design team. Okay, that's what we'll do. So design, education, educate you, and we'll go down. It's still the 2D, 3D route, so not everyone's back from their educatings just yet, are they? Educate, 3D. Now, art teams. Actually, let me do the core team first. We'll go 3D. And we've got another core team employee. We'll go 3D on you. Now, let's educate everybody here. So, we'll go 2D. It's slowly building the team up as well to have, like, level 2 and level 3 in the design to kind of help things out a little bit. So we'll go system on this person, and we'll go 2D here as well. Right, okay, so while that does what it's got to do, we're going to manage our teams, and we're going to create a new team. So we're going to call it Design Night. Is what we'll do. We'll add that team. Now, they're going to arrive different hours. So, where the current design team arrives at 8, go homes at 6. This team will arrive at 7 and go home. How many hours is this? I've got to work out the hours they're now working. So 7 till 7 is 12 hours. They currently do 8. They currently do 10 hours. So that would be it there, right? Oh, snap. I've just realized I'm changing the wrong team. Also, making them work like late. changes how much you pay them as well. Right. 19 till 5. Working 19 till 5. Ignore me. Okay. And then obviously in this design room here, we also include the design night team as well. Now, shouldn't be any issues because the team should never meet, right? The two teams ultimately should never meet. So that shouldn't cause any issues. Now, if I go to hire some employees and we go to design, we're going to go high, begin looking. And let's say I'm going to base it on the design team and go for compatibility. Good. So this Alicia Pool person, design night, hire you. Which means I can then hire you. Hire you, you. Ooh. My reputation wasn't good enough to hire this person. Interesting. So now we assign the design night to that as well. So a little bit of work gets done on the evening. So let's see what happens then on this next day. So it could be interesting. It does mean I'm spending more money on more employees, obviously. But this could be very interesting. Right, they're all going to come in soon and fill up my multi-story car park. Which is not the best multi-story car park, but I suppose, you know, it's better than parking all the way out at the other end. They're now working away. Well, they was working until, obviously, it became lunchtime. And we're just kind of waiting to see this night team come in. So they're going home right now. Here comes the night team doing their night team shift. Now, obviously, they probably won't be skilled in everything I need to kind of get some work done, but they'll get a little bit of work done in the meantime, which having some work done is better than having no work done on the night time. So it's always beneficial. It's just always going to be beneficial. And then the day teams come in. These day team employees don't even know the night team exists. And that's put a nice big dent into the work we've got done. It really has. It really has. So they'll now go home again. It's like a revolving door, isn't it? So when the night team came in, it was before the O on operating. Now they're about to go past the whole word of operating. I know it doesn't look like much progress, but it all helps, guys. It all helps. So let's bring the teams back up then. And let's see. So we've got some core people we can now educate. And we'll go down the road. Oh, we'll go system. There's not a lot of system workers for the core team in level 3 position. Okay, now we're going to get an extra one, which is amazing. We'll take a look at the art team next, because we've got a lot of people here that can be educated for it. So we'll go one for your system here. We'll go network, design, we'll go network, and then, oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing, aren't I? I think I was looking at the wrong thing then. We'll go 2D, art team, network, art team, 2D, art team, 3D. Ooh, yes please. Another art team, we'll go audio. Now, this is the account team right now. So it should be accounting, accounting, accounting. That's what it should be like. That's what it should be like. Right, okay, when I last seen it, it was on the G of operating. Now it's completely gone past all those words, and we are making some big progress. Right, we are hemorrhaging money. We're actually losing quite a bit of cash, so I need to see. We're no longer selling anything of this any IDE, so I might just completely end the marketing on that. And wasn't I meant to update the Bank of Fools? Let me go to support. So I might just get rid of the support right now. If it's an IDE, gone. Bank of Fools, this does need updating, but I reckon I updated the Sen IDE so long ago I can't use it. Oh no, I can use it. Okay, that's great. And we'll give the Bank of Fools 2 one last hoorah. as they say. And then that will be it. I'm no longer going to do anything else for it. So fasty forwardy. You could do with a night team core team now as well. So lots of employees are just gone on vacation. We should ultimately really stagger the vacation, but at the same time, if they all go on vacation at the same time, that means then to 11 to 10 months of the year, everybody's working together at once. So we're almost done with these iterations on the design. They're working hard on fixing the bugs and updating the Bank of Fools too, while also porting the original Bank of Fools. Now, just out of curiosity, with all these ports happening, has it increased any sales? We've had a spike in November. No, that wouldn't. It's made no difference. It's made no difference. It does say that it's run out of potential customers. I mean, some of these operating systems are still relevant. Some of them are not so much relevant. So I don't know whether it's even worth it at this point. But it's just giving the core team the XP needed. That's all it's really doing. Right, the Falls OS then should get done on this month for the design work of it. Core team's now bug bashing, which is great. And we can now develop this. So I'm going to pause it for a second, because I've got to wait for the core team to finish a few things up, obviously. But while that's now all done, why don't we start developing or designing something new? You know what I mean, boys? Look at me right now. Look at me go. Look at me in my teams right now. Who do I think I am? Who do I think I am at this point? So the obvious thing would be to create the Bank of Fools 3. Because they have been my Bank of Fools was originally my most profitable software. Bank of Fools 2 is now recently overtaking it. It makes sense to create a sequel. It really does. The Bank of Fools 3. Okay? Now, we're going to have to get rid of something in this that obviously is causing... Was it this that caused the issues? I can't remember if it was this. What software was tracking people? Was it the Sen IDE? Yeah, it was the data mining, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. Don't need to worry about the Bank of Fools. So create sequel. Now, what would I add to this to make it better, or what would I take away? Advanced risk, peer verification, peer payments, credit score check. I mean, there's a lot of stuff here that maybe doesn't need to go onto it. Fraud alert. Strict verification. We'll go with that. There's 2 new items on it. And we'll charge... What did we charge the previous one? 85. And we'll charge this one to be 85 as well. I feel like my operating system might be a little bit too much money. But we'll see. So I've got the 3 design teams, which is amazing. So advanced. Next. And operating systems. So we are currently working on the Fools OS as well, which is... I can't really select that, can I? I don't know if I put this in development now, but then pause it. Does it become an operating system I can add to it? It does. So you've got to put it in development to be able to do that. So obviously select you as one. And then active users. So we'll go for the top 4. Add them as well to it. The IDE, I could go for the Sen IDE. My own one. So that's a little bit less royalties on... Well, actually, I'm paying no royalties out at all. Okay. So active users, we'll go for you. Active users, we'll go for you. Active users, we'll go for you. Still no royalties being paid out, which is good. But there is license costs and stuff like that. So analyze and apply. Next. And... develop. So, that is something else we've got going on in the background, but I just got to wait for my core team right now to finish up this stuff. So it's coming into play right now, boys. We're actually getting stuff done. The night team done a little bit of work, which is pretty cool to see. And let's see how the day team gets on right now. It's raining, it's pouring, and the old man is right now snoring. Right. They should all now arrive, getting ready for work. Lots of progression made. We're going to try and get the Bank of Fools update all done. I might actually pause this. Get to first focus on the bug fixes. Which I don't think is going to get done today at all. I could do with the night core team as well. We may or may not have to think about creating a night core team. But the design team's working pretty well. I mean, it makes sense, doesn't it? Because they would have got all that stuff done right now, wouldn't they? So let's create a new team. Core night. I mean, the core design night's only got 8 employees. I think it's better than having a full team. It really is. So I get them to come in at 1900 and then go home at 05. And then... Oh no, I'm changing this team. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot, Sandwich. Alright, add you. And then come in at 19. Go home at 5. So the core night. So let me assign and switch the core night to this room as well. And assign the core night to that. And assign the core night to this. They probably won't even get to be able to do that now, if I'm being completely honest with you. Programmers, hi. For the core team, I'm just going to have compatibility for them. And go to core night. Where did she go? Emma's all the way at the bottom. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 employees in there. They're random. I'm not too bothered about the night teams. They're just there to kind of make some progress until my, real team comes in on the next day. So we're going to finish this. That's now been dropped. We're now going to get the ports done, hopefully. We can tick them off our lists. So only 1 port currently now remaining. And we can begin the work on our operating system. So our night team will now work on that. Let's get the core team over there as well. So they'll hopefully get that all completed, which is done. And then make some progress on the Fools OS, baby. This is exactly how I wanted it to go. And it's exactly how it's going. Right, night team does their magic. They go home. And then in come the rest of these fools. And they start making the real dents into all this progress. So we've got 31 employees that we now need to educate. That's a lot of employees, isn't it? That is now a lot of employees. So while that all gets done in the background, we're going to sort this by team. And the accounting team. Oh, so this accounting person here is now kind of technically stuck. So we'll do some support. Oh, select all. There we go. Bam, 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 bam. All right, there we go. Core team done. Art team next. I should have selected the art team first. Art team. Educate. So they're all design stuff. So we'll go 2D. We'll go 2D. We'll go 2D. So we're training them up in that area. Core team next. Down to here. Educate you guys. And we're going to need... Move it over slightly. So we'll go 2D for you. We'll go 3D for you. Oh, I can't do anything with you. So you must have like a different skill cells. So I got to change. Go system. Can we start at the bottom? 2D. Hardware? There we go, 2D. Right, what is the education issues here? Is it leader? Is it service? Okay, it was service, weirdly. Right, we do need some more systems. System and audio. So go system. Oh, I can't ruin the chance to get another one there. Level 3D there. Free. You can't turn those down. You can't turn those down. Right, now we're on to the designs. So I've changed to the design team now, and we can kind of see what we need. So we'll go 3D. We'll go system. 2D network. Oh, this is perfect. 2D. We need lots of 2D employees. And we've got 2 supports. And then a final art one. Right, there we go, boys. There we go. So, after educating everybody, there's now 2 more people to be educated. God damn it, that's never going to end, is it? It's never going to end. So, the supported operating system for Sen IDE no longer have any users to sell to. Right. Now, I've got the option to now completely stop. Oh no, I've completely stopped everything for the Sen IDE anyway. So that's good. So that can now go. I'm not too worried about that. We've completely lost all the sales for that. So we've sold to everybody, basically. We've sold to everyone. It's done what it needs to do. Now, we're in our 4th iteration for the Bank of Fools 3, and we've done a big dent into the Fools OS. So what we now need to start doing is creating the press release for that. So we'll get that rocking and rolling, see how much our marketing team can put a dent into all of that. So we're just playing the waiting game for this now. A little bit of progress happens on the night, which is amazing. Don't really need to do too much more. Nice little bit of progress there, boys. Chef's cooking up a storm in the night as well. And it now begins. So once the marketing is completely done, so the Bank of Fools, we can maybe think about starting to get rid of that marketing. It makes a little bit of money, but it's not really much money, is it? It's nothing we're really kind of excited about. We're losing nearly $1 million a month at this point as well. So we are working on 2 big pieces of software right now that are going to make us huge amounts of cash. So we really have taken a hit right now to invest into our future. Right, another successful tax has been paid where we made 0 profit. 0 profit was made, boys. 0 profit was made. Now, distribution network. Oh, there's another one on the scene. What? Right, I might completely reduce this down. I'm going to take a 1% Actually, you know what? No, that's the minimum I can do it. I'm taking a 1% cut if anybody wants to use my network. Hopefully, that is enough to entice people to use it. That's all we can hope for, right? It's all we can hope for. Right, where are we at then? So, Fools OS is almost there. We'll have to start doing a bug bash at some point. And how is the support right now? So the support team are working on the Bank of Fools stuff as well. Now, Bank of Fools makes 100 grand a pop. Sales, you can see, is solely from the Bank of Fools too. So after the marketing, I'm making 50 grand profit. So I could be losing an additional 50 grand on top of the almost 1 million I'm losing anyway. So press release is done. So I might now... No, I'm not going to do a announcement date or release anything like that. So I want to make sure I've got plenty of time to build up all the followers. So we'll pause that then because we no longer need it to be done. Sweet, 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 sweet. The night teams are in right now doing their magic. And we shouldn't really be that far off from getting this operating system out and about. It's all we can hope for. It's all we can hope for right now. So, core team. No one there to do anything. Oh, the night team is now coming in with some education needed. What's crazy is at this point, I don't need an accounting team because I'm not making any profit. It's quite funny to think that, isn't it? It is quite funny to think that. So, let's see. Let me do the accounting team education. Once I've maxed them out on the 3-star accounting, there's not really much else you can kind of do about that, is there? Same with the support team. Oh, they want some stuff over here. Very interesting, guys. Very interesting. So this iteration's almost done, which it's then all done. But we can't promote it or anything like that until this is done. But I can pause it and get them working on the next piece of software. So I'll have back-to-back releases, which will be amazing. So 1% left on the code. It might now be left to our night team to get this last little bit complete. It's to do with network. Is network for our core team slacking? There's only 5. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. But the night team could not do it. So I have to wait for the day team again. So actually, it's the same with this iteration. It's not oh, there we go. It's now ready to develop. So I'll pause that. And I'm waiting for this to be promoted as well. Which, will they get it done? I mean, it's so close. There we go. Right. All this can now be promoted. So we're going to promote the Fool's OS, which is now going to a bug bash stage. Oh, I don't know whether to kind of throw this or allow them to fix bugs first. I think we'll allow them to fix bugs first. But what we will do is announce a release date of 2042. And we'll go for May, which gives us 9 months to release it. So let's see how many bugs the core team can get out. The night core team, sorry. So they managed to get a few bugs out. I don't know if it's also worth throwing the support team on the bug fix as well. Or am I asking for trouble? It depends on how well the core team can eliminate the bugs on their own. So the night team did 41 bugs, which is amazing. It's 41 more than what we would have had if I never had the night team. So the day team is now blitzing through it. I might assign the support on there, see if they can get rid of any more bugs. As many people working that out as we possibly can will make a huge difference. Or does it just slow down the progress? I'm not too sure. I'm not 100% sure on how I feel about that, if I'm completely honest with you. But we've announced a release date, by the way. I'm gonna drop a press build in 2 months. That's what I'll do. We'll drop the press build in 2 months. So core teams, educate these guys. We'll go system. Oh, another one? Network. There we go. Right, bugs are being obliterated as we speak. So did anybody want to use my distribution network? Still no one. Sad time. But at what point do we go, okay, let's start working on the next piece of software at this point? At what point do we start thinking about that? So we're working away super hard. We've got 400 bugs currently out. Amazing. I reckon this team here would have got rid of 150 extra to what I would have done by the time I release it. Right, day team is now in. Can we get above 500 bugs popped out? That's what we're hoping for, boys. So over 500 now done. So I think... Do you reckon that'll be adequate enough if I then start working on this? So if I now develop this, the Bank of Fools 3, and get them to work alongside that, the night core team as well. So a little bit of extra work to now get done. Accept. Accept, boys. And on this day, we're going to drop a press build as well. And let's see what the press say about it, because we're about to go into 2042. And we're meant to release this operating system in May. So we'll see what happens with this. We will see what happens, boys. We will see what happens. So it just gives us time to put a little bit of dent into Bank of Fools 3 while also getting rid of bugs in the Fools OS. And I'll release the press release soon. We'll see what the press build does first. Some employees are not happy with their job. Oh, no. Oh, no. Can we find out what their issue is? Do we know? I can't see. I think because they've gone home. They've gone home, boys. I have 3 months to file or pay. Oh, is that the fine I've got to pay? That might be the fine. Right, what did they say then? Is worth, might be over time. Looks amazing. Has all the new features. Not far from release. Oh, okay. We do have a complaint. For the art team, my job is not fulfilling. My salary is too low. Right, fine. I'll raise it. Don't tell anybody else I raised your salary, okay? Right, we are now starting to get followers. So the next month, I'll release the press release, which should build up a little bit more hype. And the bugs are still being obliterated. We passed the fire inspection, which is amazing. So wait for this next month. And then we'll release it. It's all about timing of your releases. So if I release this now, the plan to release it in May 2042. Oh, that good. And it's not really a huge amount, but this is my first operating system, so I'm not expecting to have an amazing reception. As long as we market it right. So Bank of Fools 2 is on the way out. So I'm going to end the marketing for that. Okay, we'll end the marketing for that. I don't know whether it would be worth doing one more press release. I don't think so. I don't think so at all. And do I do one last update for the Bank of Fools 2? No, I think we're going to cancel the support. So this is the only work I'm now doing. Kind of scary, right? Kind of scary. So the design team and art team are doing absolutely nothing at the minute. So it'd be nice to get them working on the next project, which I think I'm going to do something different. Something completely left center, something completely new. A virtual machine software, an email client. That just sounds hilarious. An email client with every single feature available. Does that not seem ridiculous? Foes mail. Yeah? You guys agree with the name? Do I do it subscription? I might do it subscription based, where I charge $3 to use email. This will be a passion project, this one, okay? This will become a passion project. Let's see what happens. So, operating systems, obviously on the Fools OS, and then we pick the 4 most used. Next, auto ballot, well, analyze first. Next, develop. We'll see what it's going to be an interesting one, okay? It will be an interesting one. And we'll see what happens with that. We will see what happens. So, are we still gaining followers? We're still slightly gaining some followers on the Fools OS. But we got to start thinking about the release. Okay, we got to start thinking about the release. Now, that small team right there is doing quite a big dent into the iteration of the Fools mail. So, when the big teams come in, they should blitz through it. They really should blitz through it. Which they kind of are. This is amazing. This is amazing. So do you know what? We're going to release this, okay? We're going to release it a little bit early. So release. Yeah, baby. Knocked it out of the park. Quality, boys. Bugs gone. The only downside is they don't really... Oh, we have never heard. What a silly price. Okay, it might be a little bit too much money. We're going big on the marketing. Weirdly, my game just crashed as I tried to release it. So we might need to do a take 2 of releasing the Fools OS. Right, let's try that again. What they saying this time round? Yeah, baby. Right, marketing. 100,000. 1 million copies. Let's confirm that. That is now out of here. Now, they are saying it's a ridiculous price, so we might have to change the price. Let's go for $200 out the bat, because if they're complaining about the price, then it might be an issue. It might be a bit of an issue. Now, the markets team's working pretty hard right now to try and get as much marketing done as possible, which they knock it out the park. Literally, I'm using the same phrases they just reviewed me as for the Fools OS. So let's see what happens next. So the core team can solely work right now on doing this. I also need to get a press release done for the next one. So lots of stuff now being worked upon. Lots of stuff now being worked upon. So let's just see then at the end of this day, this month, how wow the Fools OS is going to become. We're just playing the waiting game. We're just playing the waiting game. For the longest time ever, it's nice to see a green bar. And oh my goodness me, we just made 20 million. Well, technically 25 million. When you don't take into account our distribution cost. Oh, why did I not sign an exclusivity deal? Wait, how long was that deal? I'm not sure how long that deal was, but I've just done a deal. What in the world is going on when I've just made that type of money? Is it made a profit? It's made a profit for the day. That's crazy. That's crazy cash right there. That is ridiculous. Let's see what this next day brings. And just make sure it's not a fluke. As everybody worked super hard. Right, marketing's done for it. All the teams are working hard in their respected areas. I have tried to sign a exclusivity deal for my own software, but I'm not sure if I did it very long or 8 months. I'm not sure what it was. But let's see how this month now ends. Is it even more? About the same? About the same. A couple of mil off, but I'll take that. I'll take that. Which I've got now 5% of the market just because I've got my own stuff on it. What? That is ridiculous. The server load's only at 5.9% anyway, so we've got plenty of bandwidth on that. That's crazy. That puts me... all them losses I made are now back. All those losses are now back. We've really reduced the distribution costs right now. Maybe because we've got the exclusivity deal. We're selling on our own platform. That takes away a lot of those. Wow. All I can say is, wow. This is going to change the company. Now, we are working on the Bank of Fools 3, and we are working on Fool's Mail. I'm not sure how Fool's Mail is going to go, but we'll try and put our all into it. The operating system is going to change the company. I feel like this is going to be a huge hit for us. It's only been 2 months, and we're already 36 million in profit. This might be the most profitable software that anyone's made ever. I've got to beat 139. Bank of Fools 2 got to 119. But it was not doing this a month. Oh my god. Guys, if you want to see the episode of what happens with this, smash the like button down below. Subscribe if you are new. And until next time, I see you all soon. So, goodbye.